All right. Okay. All right, so you are going, I just want to ask you a couple of questions first. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who was Johnny Appleseed?
Not really.
Okay. And why do people plant fruit trees in certain places? Why do people have to do that?
So that so that they could like go to those trees and pick like apples and apple trees or pears and all.
And what do they do with those apples and pears?
To eat.
And why? Why do people plant apple trees?
So that they could pick them and eat them.
And what does making apple cider mean to you?
You gotta eat or drink apple cider. Like apple but with cider.
What is apple cider?
Apple cider is
Excuse me.
apple cider is a drink.
A drink? Okay. It's kind of like what?
Apple juice.
Okay. Okay. What do you think the story is going to be about that I'm going to have you read then?
Johnny Appleseed.
You think it's going to be about Johnny Appleseed? And any other ideas?
No.
All right. Okay. I'm going to have you read. You can start whenever you are ready. Okay.
John Chapman was born in 1774 and grew up in Massachusetts. He became a farmer and learned how to grow different kinds of crops and trees. John especially liked to grow and eat apples. Many people were moving west at that time. They were heading for Ohio and Pennsylvania. John knew that apples were a good food for settlers to have. Apple trees were strong and easy to grow. Apples could be eaten raw and they could be cooked in many ways. They could also be dried for later use. So in 1797, John decided to go west. He wanted to plant apple trees for people who would build their new homes there. John first gathered bags of apple seed. He got many of his seeds from farmers who squeezed apples to make a drink called cider. Then in the spring he left for the western frontier. He planted seeds as he went along. Also he gave them to people who knew how valuable apple trees were. John walked many miles in all kinds of weather. He had to cross dangerous rivers and find his way through strange forests. Often he was hungry, cold, and wet. Sometimes he had to hide from unfriendly Indians. His clothes became ragged and torn. He used a sack for a shirt, and he cut out holes for the arms. He wore no shoes, but he never gave up. He guarded his precious seeds and carefully planted them where they had the best chance of growing into strong trees. John's fame spread. He was nicknamed Johnny Appleseed. New settlers welcomed him and grateful accepted a gift of apple seeds. Many legends grew up about Johnny Appleseed that were not always true. However, one thing is true. Thanks to Johnny Appleseed, apple trees now grow in parts of America where they once never did.
All right. Can you tell me what happened in that story? Can you tell me something? Can you retell what happened?
His nickname was Johnny Appleseed.
Okay, good. And what else?
He grew apple trees where he grew apple trees I don't know how to say it. He grew apple trees where it
Did these places have apple trees or before?
before he grew apple trees
Were there apple trees there?
in America, or
Say that one more time. He grew apple trees where what?
where he grew apple trees in places where where it wasn't probably supposed to be in.
Okay, I get what you're trying to say. Okay, good. What else? What else happened? Why was he doing this?
So that the people could pick apples and eat.
like the beginning of the story. Well, do you remember? Well, how come he wanted? Why did he want apples? Why was he giving them people these seeds?
Because he might be hungry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you remember anything else in the story? Where did he get these seeds?
From a farmer.
Okay. All right. And where did these farmers get their apples? Why do they have all these extra apple seeds? Because what were they doing?
Making apple cider.
Good. And then, and so, how did he get around? Did he ride around in a wagon, in a car? Did he walk?
Walk.
He walked. Okay. And what did he do as he walked? Did he walk far or short distances?
He walked through rivers and strange forests.
Good, good. And what did he do with all these seeds? Did he keep them? He planted them. Okay, and did he just plant them and plant them himself, or what else did he do with them?
He watered them and with the rain.
Okay. And did he meet anyone else on the way when he was walking?
Indians.
And were they good or bad?
Bad.
And so what did he have to do?
He just made hide from them.
And let's see, anything else?